Before I begin to give a speech, I would like to invite you to thank you to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given you mercy and blessing. And let's deliver salawat and salam to your Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has brought us from the darkness and the brightness, so we are always in the right path. Drug? What is that? I'm sure you are already know, and maybe better than me, about what drug isn't what the advantages and disadvantages are. Drug actually are medicine for anesthetized patient in surgery, but that perception was misapplied by some people. Drugs have been misapplied by some people for a long time. Some people who use drugs beyond the medical treatment consider that drugs can make them feel better when they're facing some problem. Make them feel easy to find no brilliant ideas, you're just for a pleasure. Drug abuse can result in nerve damage, resulting in addiction and dependence. The use of drugs does not fit the current rules. A lot going on in the community. When a drug is used, the effects will be retrieved by the user. First, the drug is able to provide peace to the wearer and make them unconscious. Hallucination of the drug user bigger than other normal people. They cannot distinguish between the real world and the hallucination world, and consider all things in around them are like a dream and not real. When used in excess, then the drug could result in death. Later, the drug can also cause stimulation and passion toward the user. The effects of drugs are not only dangerous for drug users themselves, but also people surrounding. For the user, drugs are so risky because they may lead to overdoses, HIV or AIDS, and brain and mental damage. Drugs are also dangerous for the people surrounding, as it has already mentioned above. The dangers of consuming drugs open your eyes. The use of drugs beyond the medical treatment is profitless because drugs just lead use in the destruction for the user themselves and for the people surrounding. As we know, drugs can quickly like a plague, not just parents and adults who become a victim, but also teenagers, especially the students who are still in school. As the nation next generation is already poised to be for students to be able to distance themselves from the bondage of drugs. Is this might interfere with your consideration and focus of learning as well as turning of creativity. But it is so sad if we hear many of our young generation consume the drugs such as heroin, cocaine, coplor, dextrose, ecstasy, or marijuana. They merely consume drugs to get thrill, enjoyment, and temporal satisfaction without consider the risk. This is very serious problem for us, a generation of this nation will be lost if we do not take action together and soon. In short, we must be willing to go to against illicit drugs, and world must start from within. So, what can we do as a young generation? Prevention is better than cure. Avoid drugs because once you try it, you will be stuck and then become addicted. You will you will eventually be turned to criminals or take your life. We have so many examples around us. What happens to the user? They are all lose on their future. I think we do not want such things to happen to yourself. It is together to say no to drugs. No to drugs. It's the best way to keep away from drugs. Never try. Keep yourself from the environment is not good by doing various activities, as well as invite friends, family, and relatives to combat the legitimate good. Thus are what I can deliver to you at this moment. Thank a lot for your watching and ask forgiveness for my mistakes. And the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.